Well, we move across to Apple TV Plus for a new historical drama series called Chief of War. And here's a clip.
Tell me of the outside world.
It is strange. The pale skin honors no gods of the land. They will be coming soon. If this island is divided, this kingdom will fall.
Well, I thoroughly enjoyed what I have seen so far of this, primarily because Jason Momoa features so heavily. And doesn't he look great? What a legend. I mean, he has got an army of fans, really, hasn't he? And has done so much stuff in recent times, like Aquaman. But this is Apple TV Plus. So, as I always say, a really well put together and no expense spared piece of work, and he's playing a really quite different hero in this. It's set in 18th century Hawaii, and I must admit, at first I thought I'm only going to enjoy this because Jason's in it, but actually the more I watched of it, the more I thought, no, hang on a minute, Hannah, be a bit fairer here and be a bit kinder. And it's based on true events, so you learn something here too. I certainly did anyway. 9 parts. And he plays the part, Jason Momoa plays the part of a warrior. I'm going to try and pronounce all these names, forgive me if I get them wrong, called Kiana. And he attempts to unite these 4 kingdoms, which are islands, but are constantly at war with each other. And so it's not war as we know it, it's kind of war with spears, and it's a bit bloody in places. And he risks everything for his land. He's completely fearless, which is kind of what we come to know of Jason Momoa, really, isn't it? You know, that kind of character that he plays. It's absolutely action-packed, but there is some lovely romance in there as well. There's some really touching moments too, and I think that's what I really enjoyed about this. It wasn't just all brutality, war, you know, armies fighting each other. There had sort of a deeper level and some romance and what have you in there, which I think makes this, broadly speaking, for more people, I would say. So I have to say, I didn't go into this with high hopes, other than to think that I would enjoy it because of Jason Momoa playing the main part. But actually, I came out learning an awful lot, and I thought that it had some really kind of, some lovely backdrops as well with this too. And the history of Hawaii is not well known. I didn't know half of this until I watched it. So I think it is pretty authentic. And as I say, filming in Hawaii and New Zealand makes for a beautiful backdrop. What do you think, Ian?
Yeah, I found it very interesting. Well, Jason Momoa is ripped.
He is.
And he really looks the part in this, because he is this mighty warrior, but he's sort of turned his back on warfare because of something that's happened that we're going to find out. So he and a sort of small group of associates have gone from his sort of native island to live on another island with another tribe, but he is sort of summoned back by his own king. It looks stunning, and also what I particularly like about it is that they speak in the authentic language that would have been used there at the time, which really gives it that extra authenticity. And just culturally, in terms of, you know, they've got all this ceremonial headdresses and so on that they wear, and we see how they used to train their warriors, how they used to hunt. I mean, there's an amazing sequence, shark hunting. So there's lots of good stuff about it that I enjoyed. However, I mean, it's pretty, when it does get into the warfare, it's pretty brutal. But, you know, exciting, but brutal. And I just hope it's not going to kind of descend into just lots of very bloody battle scenes. So there's going to be a plot about the sort of warring factions between the islands of Hawaii and the sort of different tribes there and kings that are there. But yes, of course, the white man is going to come as well, Hannah, and ruin everything for everyone. But 'twas ever thus. But yeah, it just shows you, you know, all over the world, war seems to be just inescapable, alas. But yeah, I thought it was different. I thought Momoa was great in it, and they seem to have they've got a very strong cast, and just the authenticity of having it in the proper language is an added bonus.